Welcome to Sulit Scale, a Filipino YouTube show where we help you make wise purchasing decisions by reviewing products from the same category across different price points.
My name is Jed.
And I'm Mariana. And for this episode, we'll be reviewing different thermal water bottles and tumblers.
It's estimated that around 500 billion plastic bottles are used and thrown away each year.
Plastic waste, including bottles, kills around 1.1 million marine animals per year.
There are many efforts around the world that are looking to minimize the harmful effects of plastic bottle usage, one of which is the reusable water bottle. In this review, we will be looking for affordable bottles that are not only budget-friendly, but also have high-quality features.
When it comes to build quality and design, we're looking for bottles that are sturdy, durable, and have an attractive design.
Stock accessories are an important factor to consider when buying a thermal water bottle. Accessories such as extra lids, carrying straps, or even infusers can make a difference.
Finally, we will be conducting temperature tests to see how well the bottles keep the water cold or hot. Okay, so let's start with Klean Kanteen at 2,400 pesos. And what I like about this is I can put my entire hand inside to clean it, and I'm very particular when it comes to that, so it's so easy to clean. What I like about it also is when I'm spinning, when I'm teaching and I have to drink water, it doesn't spill all over me because of how small.
There's a spout.
Yes. Yeah, it's very heavy duty, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
Heavier than most of what we've tried.
Also, another thing, it is expensive, but I
Yeah.
think build quality wise, it's my favorite among everything
All?
here. Like, I feel like this is the strongest. It looks really
Sturdy.
industrial and
Yeah.
sturdy. That's part of why I really like it. It did fairly well in the temperature tests. It came in second place,
yes.
and it didn't do so well for the hot temperature test, unfortunately. Although I have to be honest, I think I did drop this Klean Kanteen at one point, and there is a crack here at the top that may have affected the temperature tests, but that's also a comment on its durability, so
Yes.
avoid dropping it on the side of the
Also,
tumbler.
it's kind of painful to hold it like this
Yeah.
because of how it's
Yeah.
built.
It's
It's painful.
Yeah. Alright, so for our second bottle, we have the most expensive thermal bottle on this list, which is the Flask, which I think it might be the most popular brand
Yeah.
also for thermal water bottles. So what did you think of it when you were using it for the first time?
What I like about this in comparison to Klean Kanteen is that in my bike, because there's an area in the bike where you put the water bottle, I can put the Flask.
Yeah.
And it's like when you own a Flask, it's like owning an iPhone. You know how sometimes
It's
now
a
it looks like a social
status.
status. I feel like out of all, this is the cutest in terms of color. It's the most aesthetic, the way it's built. It's so simple, it's so sleek, and there's so much colors to choose from, and I feel like that's a big plus if you're someone playful or, you know. The problem I have with Flask, the scratches.
Yeah.
Like, it's so evident, like you can see it right away when it gets scratched. And out of all the water bottles that I owned, it's not so durable when it comes to the dents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about this is it has so many accessories, and yet you have to buy them separately.
Yeah.
Unlike Flask, when Flask already comes with the silicone and it comes with two what do you call this?
Spouts.
Two spouts already. One with a straw and one that looks like that. So I feel like when it comes to how expensive, how it's being priced, I feel like it's a stretch.
I think that's the biggest issue with this. It's really the price. It's the most expensive one we have on this list. It's 2,990 pesos, and again, it only comes with the stock cap, which doesn't have a spout, which is a
Yes.
big no-no for me because
When
every
you're
time I try
driving,
to drink out of this, it spills all over me.
Yes.
Honestly, I mean, we're gonna be talking about the other tumblers later on. At a fraction of the cost, it doesn't feel all that more expensive than the cheaper ones, I'm afraid to say. Right off the bat, I can say that it's not supposed to be this expensive.
Yes, I feel
It's
it
not
would
it's
have
not a
been
good
better.
value for money. But as you may say, if you're into the whole status thing, and then they also do have
They're
a lot
also
of
really cute.
So for the cold test, after 24 hours, Hydro Flask was actually 5th place among every water bottle that we tried. And it didn't bode much better during the hot test either. So after 12 hours, we saw that the Hydro Flask actually came in 4th place. So despite it being the most expensive flask out of it all, it didn't perform the best in terms of holding temperature, which is the whole point of a lot of these thermal bottles, right? So
Yeah.
that's definitely something you might want to take into consideration.
Alright, the next one we have this Tyeso water bottle at 379 pesos. It did well. It
did the best.
It did the
in
best
the
actually
cold
in the cold temperature test, and third in the hot temperature test, so
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Especially for its
For the price.
Because
It
it's the
just-
second cheapest one that we have.
Yeah.
What can you say about the design and the ergonomics of it? And
Well, it's not the best in terms of looks. I don't like how it has these
the rib design. But I
don't
feel like
it.
this is like an ergonomic thing also. It helps you
Yeah,
grip
with
it better.
of course it
But
does.
yeah, it might not appeal visually to a lot,
To a lot
of
of
people.
people.
I hate the wide spout again, as usual. The it's a wide spout. I always prefer like something like this
Like, yeah.
that has a straw that I can prevent the water from spilling. I'm really impressed with the temperature more than anything else.
Yeah, that it ranked 1.
With how cheap it is
Yeah.
compared to the others,
And
and
then
it's not necessarily bad looking. I mean, it sets itself apart. It's so different from a Hydro Flask or an Aquaflask or the Omega. Even though the white color is really cute, we've had this for less than a week, I think. And
less than a week.
less than a week, and it already has a lot of black marks on it. So maybe if you're concerned about how your tumbler looks and you want to keep it looking pristine, maybe don't get the white one.
Again, don't like it when it's like this.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
so thin.
Yeah.
But I guess that's why the design is
Ribbed.
like this,
Yeah.
so you could hold it here instead of like holding it in the cover.
Right. Very impressive for its price. I think it's quite Sulit. You're getting a lot for what you're paying for.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Next up, we have Aquaflask
Yeah, Aquaflask
at
costs
750 pesos.
Not bad, mid-range. It's
Yes.
not the most expensive, but it's not the cheapest one either. It's also a very popular brand. You'll see it in
Yeah.
a lot of kiosks like around the mall. You'll also find it in Lazada and Shopee. It also comes in different colors, just like
Yes, just
the
like
Hydro
Hydro
Flask.
Flask. I like
The
the
glass.
handle.
It's not
the
so-
handle's way better than
Then the Klean Kanteen.
Klean Kanteen, and I like the color and how sleek it is. It looks sleek, and the color is pretty nice also. But like personally also, I don't really care so much about how long it can keep the water cold,
Right.
because like within the day,
Yeah.
I
Consume it right away.
right away.
Yeah.
So
For my case, I only exclusively use it for ice water.
Yeah.
Because I really like my water cold. The Aquaflask didn't perform as well as the others. It was 4th place when it came to the cold temperature test, and it was dead last for the hot water temperature test. Yeah,
for
so
the price, I feel
for
like
the price, it's okay. It didn't outperform the cheaper ones. But again, who do you really wait 24 hours to finish an entire
yeah.
thermal bottle anyway? So if that doesn't matter much to you, then it's fine. But if it does, then that's definitely something you want to take into consideration.
The next one we have Travel. This is the cheapest of the bunch. It's
Yeah.
at 317 pesos.
Can we just talk about the brand name? It's very generic. It's just called Travel.
I have never heard about this.
It's very popular on e-commerce platforms.
Oh.
So there are a lot of items to be sold on like Lazada and Shopee. That's why we decided to include it in the review. One thing that's worth noting about the accessories that come with this thing is that it does come with some kind of what do you call this? Like an tea infusion device. So if that matters to you, if you like
For the target
cold
market.
tea or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, if this is an accessory that's important to you, then that's cool. However, I will say I don't like the wide spout, and in my experience, it feels kind of flimsy. Like I feel like it will tear off fairly quickly. But I mean, you can't expect much. It's the cheapest one on our list. Again, it's only 317 pesos. And when it came to the temperature tests, it ranked last when it came to cold water. However, weirdly enough, it did second best when it came to the hot water.
So I don't know what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't like this design of the.
Yeah, I really hate it.
that. And then I'm not a big fan of the color either.
Yeah,
although
I
I
don't
will
like the
say
color
that
also.
it's sleeker. It's
Sleeker, like it's taller and all.
And it's also worth noting that this has the biggest capacity out of everything that we've tested. It has 1.1 liters.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's 1,100 milliliters. So, yeah.
And this is so light.
And it's so much lighter than the Klean Kanteen.
I didn't even know. I thought this carried no,
less.
No.
It's taller,
It's
so
taller, yeah.
it can carry more water. But it's really cheap. Like you can get, for what you're getting, it's really good.
Last one, we have this Omega water bottle that I've never heard.
But it's
ever.
very popular. Like you'll find it stocked in like department stores, like pyramids of this thing.
Oh really?
Like stocked in department stores. It's very popular.
It's at 600 pesos.
Right, so mid-range, not the cheapest, not the most expensive either.
The most expensive.
So unlike, again, it's also like the Hydro Flask. It's still a wide spout, and it doesn't come with any other spouts or whatever accessories. It's a pretty basic design. I think it looks a lot like the Hydro Flask, right? In terms of the temperature test, it did fairly well. For the cold temperature test after 24 hours, it came in third place, and for the hot test, it came in first. So
it's a good water bottle, period.
Especially for what you're paying for.
Yeah.
It holds 950 milliliters of water. I mean, if you're not a fan of the spout, you can always buy aftermarket stuff and accessories to make your experience with the water bottle better.
Yeah.
It's very vanilla to me. Like it's not extraordinary, but it's not bad either.
The color just is not.
Well, we can. Another advantage of Omega is there are so many other colors available.
Yeah, of course.
To choose from.
But just now.
Yeah. That's it.
That's basically it.
Personally, my favorite was the Klean Kanteen. It's one of the most expensive ones, but I hate myself for saying this, but I really like how it looks. So that's why I'm choosing it. I like how it looks so industrial. I feel like it's very me. I don't see myself owning colorful
Flasks.
water bottles. I like the silver design. I feel like I can throw it around. I won't have to worry about it. I always gravitate towards this whenever I'm choosing which water bottle to use for that day. And yeah, I just love it.
I am torn between Hydro Flask because of what it looks like.
Okay.
And Klean Kanteen, because Klean Kanteen, it's just the
we have expensive tastes.
The thing here is that it's just so bulky, period.
Yeah.
And it's just really like space consuming. I don't know, like I have to put it on the floor when I'm biking. It's not convenient for what I do.
Although if I were to give a recommendation, I wouldn't recommend the Klean Kanteen to people who are trying to save money, or the Hydro Flask. I think if I were to recommend, it would definitely be the
Aquaflask.
Aquaflask, just because it's a mid-ranger. It's a reputable brand in the sense that you can find it everywhere. They have a lot of accessories.
So many
colors
to choose from. And look at this. This is the best part.
Yeah. So it might not have done the best in the temperature tests, but again,
really, you're not keeping water for 2 days anyway.
Right.
So you're gonna be sipping on it all the time.
And it's not like the water became hot after a while. Like, you know, it's in all practicality, it was still relatively cold water.
Yeah. It really depends on what you want,
what for your lifestyle.
Or
you're gonna
for your
use
budget.
it every day, right?
Yeah. Or what it looks like.
Yeah,
I feel like this color is just really, really cute for me for a
And if you're gonna be looking at your water bottle every
all
day,
the time,
you might as well just choose one that, you know, appeals to your eyes.
That
This might be our Sulit pick.
Yeah, Sulit pick, definitely Aquaflask.
Yeah.
After testing a variety of bottles in different price ranges, designs, and with various accessories, it's clear that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Each bottle has its strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately, the right choice for you will depend on your specific needs and preferences.
No matter which bottle you choose, investing in an insulated water bottle is an excellent decision for anyone who wants to keep their drinks at the perfect temperature. Not only is it better for the environment, but can also save you a lot of money in the long run by reducing the need for disposable cups and bottles.
Thanks again for watching, and if you're interested in purchasing these bottles or their accessories, please use our links in the description box below.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful reviews. If you like this video, please smash that like button. We'll see you around for more reviews just like this one and more videos soon.
Yes. Bye!
Bye!